up, Kipto here. We out here in snowy Denver with my beautiful girlfriend assistant. We're gonna be painting this really cool like airplane tech office space. They called me up, they want it to be dirty, grungy, nasty. We flew in from LA last night and we're just like blown away how beautiful it is out here. We came in when it was snowing, so I guess the only thing left to do is snowball fight! Oh, ah. All right, here we are inside the APG office. It's a really beautiful space. Look at this amazing view here. They're gonna have a beautiful mountain view and also a beautiful artistic view. The big boss, he told me, I want it dirty, I want it grungy, I want it really artistic and flowing. So when they come in here, they're really inspired. They want to be a cool workplace. So these are the type of planes that the guys work with. Basically like private jets, rich people stuff. They do like runway analytics. This is the kind of stuff that they fly with. We're gonna really spice up this space and really create a new kind of environment for them to work in. We have two main walls here. This is the first main wall that we're gonna be tackling. And then this big long wall in the back here is kind of like another big part of the mural. We have everything taped off here, so we're ready to go, get messy, and let's do it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, we only have 2 days to paint all of this. So we're gonna be busting our little butts until it's finished. Let's do it. I'm pretty familiar with painting animals and cool stuff like that, but machinery is pretty foreign to me. So this was a interesting, fun challenge for me to kind of break down these shapes and try to decipher what's going on by just breaking it down into simple shapes and small blocks of color to form a bigger whole for it to look like this crazy engine. Alright, here we are, day number 2. Yesterday we worked from like 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. cranking it out all day. Our butts are sore from standing all day. We're gonna finish today. This is the last day to work. My beautiful Bea here is working on this awesome type over here. They got this kind of slogan, organized to execute, and I kind of created this cool typeface here with this plane shooting through the middle. And I'm working over here trying to finish the eagle, make a couple other walls here, little designs here and there to fill out the space, and hopefully we can finish on time. No, I know we'll finish on time, so let's get busy. feel like I'm past the hump. There's always like a hump you have to get over when you're painting something or a wall or a project or whatever. And now I'm starting to really enjoy this and having fun. I'm kind of over that little slump and now I'm cruising through it. And I'm actually enjoying this and doing this cool new technique with these like circuit board designs over here and kind of filling in the background, punching things up, coming out pretty nice. So let's just keep rocking and rolling. All right, the mural was like totally missing something in this kind of section right here, but I decided to bring those circuit board lines up over the eagle and then like kind of coming out of the wing. So it's kind of like the beast and the machine are one. The eagle is like the first form of flight, and now we're transforming that into like the whole technology realm of being able to fly and having the runway analytics of this company. So I think that's a cool way to tie in the two and kind of put my flair into it and kind of give it more of an artsy spin to it, especially with all these cool kind of shapes and lines coming through, kind of involving into each other. So I'm pretty happy how that turned out. And now I'm gonna kind of bring it into the rest of the office and make it all cohesive and try and finish before our heads explode. Let's do it. Killing it, babe. This map looks sick. Let's see a little cute little heart in the middle there.
Alright, hang on.
It's the weirdest heart I've ever seen.
That's not the heart!
Aww. Yay!
Voila. There you go. There's your heart.
I love it.
In this moment, I'm stuck in the fire. Something terribly.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like water next to the island.
Oh, shit. Very nice.
Something terribly wrong. Time you beyond your own. The soul was the only one carried the fire. Hey, last time to really call your name. Was lost, you can't deny the Leashes are falling like rain. Lost the fact that we're all the same. Give the fallen aside. The moving, but we're falling behind. The sun was the only one carried the fire.
All right, this is pretty much the last of all. Time to freaking grind it out, dude. This one's gonna be sick. This is the first thing you see when you walk into the top floor of the office. It's like where I have their stand-up meetings. It's gonna be a pretty important space, so I want it to be really banging, and I got a cool idea, so let's do it.
I wait for someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while.
All right, so one of the last things the owner said to me, he loves the kind of old school and the new technology built into the airline industry. And so what I'm trying to do here is combine this old school kind of World War II patch with the new technology, with these kind of circuit boards and technological little designs here. And the final little touch is basically just like taking those and putting it into one and having these little circuit branches coming off of this World War II emblem. That's kind of driving that whole idea home, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it's pretty sick. The key here is not to overdo it. Less is more. You want to have just little accents. I don't want to overkill everything here. I think maybe one or two more and then it's groovy. I think one more on the top. That is a spicy meatball. After all that hard work, I went downstairs to finish the final wall with the other company's slogan, "Your mission, our passion," in that same kind of pattern that I was working with upstairs. By this point, I was completely in the flow zone and I had no idea what time it was and was just locked in to finish this bad boy. We started our second day at 8 a.m. and ended up cleaning up at 4:30 a.m., just a couple hours before they started coming in for Monday morning. After a quick rest, we came back to the office to check out what they thought. Here's the finished office from boring to badass.
I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new?
All right, the mural is finished. Everybody is really stoked about coming in here to work today. The big smiles on their faces. Some people are a little thrown off, but I think for the most part they really enjoyed it. I wanted to start over here and have this kind of like technology, like circuit board kind of design, and then have it morph into this animal here. And then as you go through the flight, you kind of see this topographical map on the right side over here. And that was really kind of this transition between what they do and what the goal is to accomplish. Hey Paul, what do you think of the new space?
That's pretty cool. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It's inspiring.
Especially, I think my favorite one might be this.
Yeah?
Because what I saw first thing coming in the morning. Yeah, it took a little getting used to because 2 years ago this company was like slacks and button-down shirts.
Yeah.
You know, like former Air Force pilots. You know, ran a very tight ship. So now it's totally different. But
Yeah.
I'm liking it a lot.
That's awesome. This part was really fun, having all these kind of extra little design elements and working this beast with this machine and kind of like morphing the two and giving this kind of x-ray view into this machine. I've never really painted machines before. Breaking it down into simple shapes and lines and colors really does a lot for the piece. It doesn't have to be exact, it just kind of has to flow. Doing these designs over here, it almost kind of reminds me of like Guardians of the Galaxy or something. And I just wanted to kind of mimic those circuit board kind of textures and lines and shapes. If we come over here, this kind of corridor here, where they kind of match up, and it's just kind of this like Blade Runner circuit board style hallway here where it's kind of like vibrating after you. Thanks Andy and APG for the awesome commission. I really appreciate your trust in my design sensibilities and having you approach it from an artist standpoint and just having me go wild with it. Your slogans and your themes mixed with my kind of sensibilities was kind of like a cool way to collaborate. So I really appreciate that. If you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe and like and share with your friends. Keep feeding that kinetic imagination. And thanks for watching. Big thanks to my patrons for supporting me on a monthly basis. We're building a strong community over there. A bunch of exclusive stuff. Make sure to check that out if you're interested for more. And you can also support the channel by picking up some merch at Kipto.com. I got prints, stickers, t-shirts, a bunch of cool stuff for you to check out. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.